So where are we now?
This
Who
is,
are you?
well, I don't think we're going to get into that particular thing on camera, but about the work here, at least, it's, I guess the room that we're in is about the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other room there is about the city, and then you have a little tiny bit of the night up there.
Great. So let's start
Okay.
with the beach.
Yeah. So what happened is I wound up at the beach, and I had all this, I had my paper, and I didn't have anything to, I didn't have anything to draw with or paint with. And I kind of confiscated my kids' magic markers and started playing with them and found that they were water soluble. Brought them back to Paris, and they were kind of a hit. I sold them all.
Really?
This is the only one that's left from that year, which was the summer of 2014, and it's this one that I've kept. And by the next summer, I kind of upped the ante. And the thing that people seem to really respond to in a weird way, and I try to focus on without people thinking that I'm too much of a pervert, is the people who are sunning themselves. And I don't know if you know some of my other work, but I have a way of isolating things and modernizing things, but I really, I kind of let it go from there. So the first part of this work is from Brittany, from Saint-Denis, where a friend of mine's mother has a house that I sometimes rent for a week or two and go and get away at. And I've fallen in love with this really savage landscape. So that was the beginning. So a few of these pieces, this one and that one, they're from Brittany. And then I travel a lot, and I'm often in Tel Aviv, and in this last year as well, I did a project in Melbourne, Australia, and I was given a residency through a place called Strange Neighbor, where I was showing my portrait work and my music work. And I decided to focus on two little towns outside of Melbourne, both east and west. Williamstown, which is this, and it's west of the city, and St. Kilda Beach, which is I guess it's still in the city limits, but it's way east and south. That's St. Kilda, and that's St. Kilda, and again St. Kilda, and Williamstown.
Nice.
And Williamstown.
St. Kilda.
Oh yeah, you've got this western, the sun is going down in the west, and so it's really affecting. These are more from Brittany, and then we can go in the city one, which is mostly about Paris, and a little bit of Tel Aviv.
How long have you been in Paris?
Oh, 15 years, over 15 years.
Still like it here?
I'm kind of trapped. I'm trapped, and I'm sort of. I live in a really shitty part of town, so it forces me out. I live in Chateau Rouge, and so what I live within is sort of like a very beat neighborhood. It would remind you of the Lower East Side about 35 years ago, something like that. And it's very. It sends me out. So my reaction is to kind of go out and find greenery and water and things that I'm kind of breaking down. And instead of focusing on a whole hell of a lot, I'm trying to focus on small moments that I can control. And I